My coworker James calls out from work at least once a week. Since I'm the only other employee trained to work overnights, I get to cover his shifts. The last time I did overnight for him was when I was supposed to let him go at 8 in the morning, which meant that I pulled a 16-hour shift at the gas station. Fuck you, James. By the time I got home at 4 in the afternoon, I could barely keep my eyes open. I didn't even bother taking off my bra or going to the bedroom, I just flopped down on the couch and was out. The next thing I remember is the feeling of water going up my nose. My head went under, and I thrashed around wildy, before clawing my way to the surface. The sun was staring to set, and I was in a swimming pool in someone's backyard. When I heard the back door of the house open, probably someone checking what all the noise was, I took off running and didn't stop for 4 blocks. Checking the street signs, I was shocked to see that I was over 2 miles away from my house. I spent the walk home trying to rationalize how I'd ended up in that pool. I'd never had a problem with sleepwalking, as far as I know. And even if I did, how did I get 2 miles without a passing car or something waking me up? I was in for another surprise when I got home. The chain on my door was still locked, which you can only do from the inside. All the windows were locked, too, and there is no back door. That had to mean there was someone inside, right? Wrong. That line of thinking led me to call the cops, but when they broke the chain and searched, they didn't find anyone. They were just as confused as I was. This was impossible. I had left the house without opening a door or window, and ended up 2 miles away. Thinking about it was just giving me a headache, so I grabbed a beer, put on a movie, and tried to forget about it. I nodded off again at some point. I woke up all sweaty, which shouldn't happen in an air-conditioned bedroom. That's because I wasn't in my room, again. It was nighttime, still hot as hell outside, and I was laying on the concrete in front of a Walmart. My town doesn't have a Walmart. I checked Google Maps on my phone, and I was 34 miles away from home. What the fuck? It cost me $58 to catch a cab back. I was both scared and pissed at this point. It was time to find out just what the hell was happening. I told my neighbor Amanda an abridged version of what was happening, and recruited her to help me. I still had a pair of handcuffs an ex-boyfriend had bought me, so next time I went to bed I would cuff myself to the headboard. Amanda would tie my bedroom door shut with wire rope, and keep the handcuff key. I would call her when I woke up to come let me go. And finally, I set up a camera on a tripod and aimed it at my bed. Another shift later, it was time to do this. The door was tied, the camera running, and I was cuffed. Phone in my pocket, fully charged. I stayed dressed, with my shoes on, and went to sleep. I should have known better than to expect waking up in bed. The handcuff is still on my wrist, the other half presumably still on my bed, the links aren't broken, just separated. I don't know exactly where I am now, but it's somewhere in Mexico. Everyone is speaking Spanish, all the signs are in Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. Cell reception is shitty, so I can't pull up Google Maps and I can't call anyone. I can barely get this channel to load. I'm freaking out here. My phone's almost dead, I don't know how I'm gonna get home this time, and I'm scared to go to sleep again. Who knows where I'll end up next? This content was provided by angelotricarico.com.